Alrighty guys, we're back for the early access event of Tales of Middle-earth. We're going to be playing some Big Red jank, and the Lord of the Rings set is unfortunately not standard, so this is an Alchemy brew. We're going to go over the deck, then hop right into some games, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? Check this out. The One Ring is a 4-mana legendary artifact. It has indestructible. When the One Ring enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything until your next turn. So protection from everything is a player with protection from everything can't be targeted, dealt damage, or enchanted. Okay, well then. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter on the One Ring, and then you can tap it to put a burden counter on the One Ring, then draw a card for each burden counter on the One Ring. It's a pretty cool artifact, man, but only a 2 of. I'm interested to see how much that top ability especially is going to do. So, got a lot of ramp in here between a couple Tablet of Completions. No oil theme. I just think it's going to be solid ramp in a deck like this. We got a couple Thran Spiders in here, a Celestus to help us ramp, all 4 Goldhounds, one we don't see often, so it's a 1-mana 1/1 first strike menace. Tap it, sack it, add 1 mana of any color, and being an artifact creature is going to be very important in here as well. We got the Lembas spreads here. This is a 2-mana artifact food. When Lembas enters the battlefield, scry 1. Honestly, I feel like I'm not pronouncing that right for some reason. I'm probably not, honestly, so. Scry 1, then draw a card. Okay, and then for 2, you can tap it, sack it, gain 3 life, and when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, its owner shuffles it into its library, which could be pretty good. Keeping artifacts in the library in this deck in particular could be very powerful. Remember this card, guys? Fable the Mirrorbreaker. We got a couple of them in here because it still exists over here in Alchemy. Got a couple Key to the Archives. It's a 4-mana artifact. Key to the Archive enters tapped. When it enters the battlefield, draft a card from Key to the Archive spellbook, then discard a card. In the spellbook, we got 15 cards: Approach to the Second Sun, Day of Judgment, Time Warp, Counterspell. Got Demonic Tutor, Doomblade, Lightning Bolt, Claim the Firstborn, a Crozen Grip, a Regrowth, Despark, Electrolyze, Growth Spiral, and Lightning Helix. Oh, one more. Putrefy as well. And then you could tap this to add 2 mana in any color combination. So that helps you cast everything from that spellbook. It's going to be excellent ramp in here. It really is. Speaking of excellent ramp, we got all 4 Mightstone Weakstones. We got Karn Legacy Reforged in here as well. It's one we don't see too often. It's a 5-mana legendary artifact creature. Its power and toughness are each equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can add a colorless for each artifact you control. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Until the end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. This is terrific ramp, guys, and it can be a pretty powerful creature overall as well, especially when we have a lot of top end. All 4 Cityscape Levelers and 3 Portal to Phyrexias. While we do have a lot of ramp and it's going to be relatively easy to cast these out, we're going to try to cheat them out with a pretty... I can't really tell if it's janky or if it's going to be busted, man. Hew the Entwood. I'm pretty sure it's janky and just like a fun card, but I also think there's going to be moments where this just completely runs away with the game. So, first of all, the name is epic. So it's a 5-mana sorcery. Sacrifice any number of lands. Reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands sacrificed this way. Choose any number of artifact and or land cards revealed this way. Put all non-land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield, then put all land cards chosen this way onto the battlefield tapped, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Well, that's pretty much everything in here except for Fable the Mirrorbreaker and Hew the Entwood. So that's just 6 cards in your deck that you're not hitting off the Hew, and everything else is smacking onto the battlefield, man. Okay, sounds good. And with 7 cards on the top end that you really don't mind hitting, and other cards that have ETBs like Mightstone, Weakstone, the One Ring, Key to the Archive, man, ETBs on Thran Spider, Lembas as well, like... I'll tell you what, if we can pull this off, which I really hope we do today, it's going to be interesting, dude. It's going to, like, we can kind of consider this. We don't want to consider it, but we could kind of consider it a board wipe and try to find the portal. that like worst comes to worst, like, oh man, we really need to wipe the opponent's board. I guess we gotta find Portal, Hew the Entwood, sacrifice all your land, and see what happens, man. So it's so chaotic. We have 25 land total in here. One of them is a Hall of Tagsin. That extra Power Stone could go a long way. We got a Crucible of Defiance and a Mines of Moria as well. Now, we don't have legendary creatures in here. Oh, that's a lie. We do have Karn Legacy Reforged. We have legendary artifacts, but this cares about creatures, unfortunately. So, Mines of Moria enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a legendary creature. I'm not too concerned about that, though, because I think it's going to be a solid like piece of utility land. So you can tap it for a red. You have a bottom ability where you can pay 3 a red, tap it, exile 3 cards from your graveyard, create 2 treasure tokens. Seems pretty good, man. If we had more legendary creatures, this card would be insane, but overall, just a little piece of utility land. Comes out tapped turn 1, don't worry too much about it, get your Lembas bread down on turn 2. It'll be fine. I think it's a solid piece of land. So 25 total land in here, but with all the ramp and everything, I think we'll be completely fine. Got some honorable mentions. I thought about Riveteer's Requisitioner for a bit. Here's a new one I thought about, but it didn't make the list, but it could be pretty cool. It's a 3-mana legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, you put an influence counter on whatever that is, and then scry 2. Then, target opponent may have you draw a card. If that player doesn't, you mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters on this card, and that player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards. So if the opponent ever just, like, makes it so that way you don't draw, they could lose pretty fast, man. Like, with the Portal of Phyrexia being a 9-mana card and everything in here, I don't know. Also, milling when you have 4 Cityscape Levelers is fine because of that Unearth ability, too. So I really considered this one. I did. Roadside Reliquary I considered, but 2 Fables is just not enough enchantments, I would say, overall. So, all right, guys. Did I go over everything? Hopefully, man. You guys will have to bear with me here, as this is my first ever early access event. I'm very excited, but I wasn't expecting to get in, and so I had a lot of things to relearn about Alchemy, like how good Key to the Archive is, for example, and just a lot of cards to read that I wasn't expecting to ever play with. I really, really wish they were all in standard, but hey, either way, enough rambling, huh? Let's go ahead and take this into some normal play mode and see how we do. Okay, what am I expecting from the build here? I'm expecting a little bit, man. It's a good ramp. 25 land in here, so we have a good chance of finding more. Any of our 3 drops off the top we can ramp into off that turn 1 Goldhound, which sounds insane. Any land off the top is fine too. Okay, Key to the Archive number 2. So we're gonna start with, I guess, a swing. We might as well swing with Goldhound. Tablet of Completion. And get the oil rolling, huh? All that extra ramp can really come in handy. Voltage Surge, my Goldhound! No! You monster. Oh my, speaking of names. Urukai. Oh, Urukai. Oh my goodness. I do know some of the lore of Lord of the Rings. I was just expecting it to be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, ramping into the Key of the Archive off the Goldhound would have been great. So great target for the Voltage Surge opponent. It really, really was. Get that oil, because that's not doing anything else this turn. Scry and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go into Mightstone Weakstone next turn if we keep this. So I guess that's okay. Right? Now hopefully we don't get punished by flooding out or anything like that. A Mordor Trebuchet. Oh my. How cool is this, man? They get a Did you guys see the artwork for that token? That was awesome, dude. Okay, hold on. Yeah, look at that. All right, whatever you attack with 1 or more goblins or orcs, create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder. That's so cool, man. All right, let's just let's draw on Mightstone Weakstone and hope that we don't like die in the next couple turns. Could see more land here too, which wouldn't be bad. Portal's gonna be good. We have the gain 3 on this, but we'll wait. We'll wait, because we can do that at instant speed. Then there's always a chance of seeing more of our bread, right? I love this, dude. I overlooked this card completely, but it was like I was saying, I had a lot of cards to look over for this event. Cards that I didn't expect that I would need to read. So neat. Oh, deadly. Oh, okay. Very cool. All right, I'm going to activate this now before I forget, because I've been relatively nervous playing this event. I wish I wasn't, I know, but I've been misclicking the buttons over here a lot. So first of all, I got to calm down. Second of all, I'm just doing that now because there's no real reason to hold it. Okay, amass orcs. Draw a card, lose a life. Okay, cool opponent. Very cool stuff, man. Almost have the ramp into the big things. Fable's good. So, key to the archive. Let's see what we see. Demonic Tutor. Okay, well, I guess we could go find the Entwood card next turn if we wanted to. Draw card. Counter target spells. Probably good. I don't mind any of these really. I'm gonna go Demonic Tutor so we can try to find Hew the Entwood. Get rid of Cityscape Leveler. Get a chump blocker down. Or ramp, right? So I think... I mean, we have 9 mana even if we don't see a land off the top next turn, depending on if they have artifact removal, right? We have 2 from Archive, we have 2 from Mightstone and Weakstone, we have 1 from Tablet, and then 4 over here. So that's 9. Hey, that's my card! Will you give me that back, sir? Watch them sacrifice it to a deadly dispute. Oh, we're in trouble, we're in trouble. Okay, no deadly dispute. We'll get our 2/2 back at least. Oh, man, I don't even think Portal's gonna do it, man. Hew the Entwood off the top. Discard 2 cards. I guess we'll get rid of a Demonic Tutor. Don't really have a board wipe outside of the Portal. Hew the Entwood might find 2 portals. Oh, we could find a board wipe off of Key too. Or draw on Mightstone. I guess let's just see what we see. We also didn't need to discard 2. That could help us gain life. So if we cast this out, they get rid of 3. And then we have only 1 blocker on the board. So if we go Hew for 4, we might... I think this might be the opponent's, guys. Because they go 1, 2, 3. They have 2 in the air off of the Trebuchet. Let's just have fun, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then we'll tap this for like that, so we have enough to still play the bread out of hand to gain 3 too. All 4 land. Come on, let's see something good, man. Oh no! A couple blockers, that's not terrible. But yeah, a couple land there too, no portal. Worth the risk, dude. I think this was the opponent's regardless. If we played Portal, yeah, that probably would have been the best play. But sometimes risking it is really good too, so... send that. We might see something that we want to play on... with the key. I'd rather just gain 3 then. We might have enough on the ground. Oh, sorry, opponent. I'm taking forever, man. I'm sorry about that. Hew the Entwood. We got to play it first game. I'm happy, dude. Opponent's playing some freaking awesome stuff over here, too, so... Yeah, this is cool, man. This is awesome. Meat Hook Massacre for 1. Wow. I guess... Yeah, Meat Hook's still over here, huh? It's got a Alchemy nerf, though, right? So it's just opponents lose life, so they're not going to be gaining anything, but even so. Even so. Losing the life, that's probably just game, right? Oh, it's gotta be, because they're gonna be flying in the air with the trebuchet. How cool is this, man? Gonna activate the Lembas here. Lembas? I know I've heard it pronounced so many times. Did I not gain the 3? Or did I lose that much? I lost. Target player loses 1 life, and then another from Meat Hook. And then we're losing another 3 here. Hey, good game, opponent. That was pretty cool, man. It's too bad, like, if they had less creatures on the board, then Portal to Phyrexia would have definitely been the play there. But they were able to go wide enough where the portal wasn't a big threat, but I liked everything that our deck did. Like, we ramped really, really well. Some more removal in our build would have helped, but we're just trying to do fun things with the new cards, man. I guess it's a alright hand. I mean, the deck has a lot of ramp in general. I would love to see one of my 3-drops to actually get out with the Goldhound, you know? Oh, hello, opponent. Start with the swing. Tablet of Completion. Foil counter. Alright. Nothing new so far, says the opponent, right? Okay, oil counter. I guess start with swing. See what happens. Take 1. Because we're not ramping. I'm not using the Goldhound unless we're ramping to 5, you know what I mean? Consider. Alright. Surge. Okay. Then we're going to go Lembas. Or do we want to go Tablet? Actually, I guess we're going to go Tablet, right? It's ramp 1 turn sooner. Actually, if okay, if we played the bread, then we could have... Aww. They go Fateful Absence. Hew the Entwood. Let's go. Alright. Hopefully we see more land here, man. Let's start with the... I guess start with the scry draw on the bread. Draw land? Sure, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we want more land to sacrifice to Hew the Entwood, so I guess that kind of sort of makes sense. We want ramp on the oil, and we want to draw. Do we want to draw before? I guess we just hold it and draw on their turn, right? Because we might want to do the bread too. Like, we have a lot open, and they don't know what any of it could be. Could do this, then put another oil counter on the tablet too. Okay, Mines of Moria. Okay. Oil counter. Okay, more bread. Okay. Well, now it's gonna be like a counter spell or something, guys. Man, did we play around a counter spell? I guess. I guess we play around a counter spell. I'd rather Mightstone and Weakstone get counter. Oh! Well, I guess we'll draw some cards. Well, I guess that's something. Let's draw more cards off the Lembas bread. I played around a counterspell, and oh, a second one. That'll be fine. We'll bring that to our hand. 1 open. We could have 2 open for the bread, or just get this down tapped, which I think is a better play. And then put an oil counter on Tablet of Completion. We're just waiting for the opponent to tap down. Oh, Oracle of the Alpha, huh? I have no idea what you do. Oh, the Power 9. That's right, that's right. Oracle of the Alpha attack scry 1. Okay, I'm gonna activate this now to stop holding up the opponent. Well, more land. Hew the Entwood. Hew the Entwood for everything. We could save the Mines of Moria back, though. We could. We also have enough for Portal. But this is the fun path, man. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll keep Mines of Moria back, because it's a good land. A couple... This is really bad. Couple land, Goldhound. We have all of the bread. The 1 ring. That could be good, I guess. Sure. Nice. Hey, thank you, opponent. Thank you. Leveler. Sure. See, that would have been great to play. We could have gotten rid of the Oracle there. Okay, so we have the one ring. That'll help us draw when it comes time. Okay. Do we draw now? I guess we could. But I'm not going to. Yeah, hopefully the opponent just doesn't run away with the game in the next couple turns. We could have seen much better things on Hew. So we still have 5. We could still get rid of 4 land next turn to try to find even more. The ramp on the Tablet of Completions and everything. Go for the Scry. We have protection, so we can't take damage. That's cool. Oracle number 2. Sure, why not? Alright, we'll go for the draw now. Or not, I can't see. And shuffle. Okay. Activate this. Uh-huh. Oil counter. It's more land. Goldhound. Do we just play the portal now? I guess we could go the fun route again, but portal's pretty good, man. 1, 2, Goldhound dies. Can't swing with the Goldhound first, you gotta tap it down. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, man. And then we can start grabbing their oracles. Alright. We could have drawn off the one ring first, too. Powerful, actually. Dude, watch out for this card, huh? Key to the Archive comes out tapped. We should probably be afraid. Like, we need to do something fast, I would say. Because they're probably set up pretty well. Take a couple more damage here, but drawing is good, man. Alright, what do we got in our grave? Goldhound? Okay, Oracle it is. Let's do this. Shuffle the Power 9 into our library. Why not, man? Oh, except they're like all artifacts or something, aren't they? So maybe now we just run into those with Hew the Entwood? I don't even know. I really don't. Let's just do Hew the Entwood again. This is fun. We're getting rid of the Mines of Moria this time too. Oh, Black Lotus. Okay. The one ring again. Sure. Fable and Hew the Entwood was pretty unlucky. We have no lands, so that's good. That's great for us, right? Indestructible. I guess we'll get the one ring out anyways, and then just keep the one with more counters on it. So we'll choose this one. And we can still play stuff, luckily. Right? Yeah. We can still play stuff, so we might as well. So Thran Spider. We have the bread open now, too. No, we don't. No, we don't. We'd have to get rid of the Black Lotus, which we should keep. For sure. I guess we could have drawn on the ring again. I gotta remember, we can do this. Like, we don't have to draw on their turn. We can do this on our turn to try to see more. 2 Portal to the Phyrexias, though, on the board, so we need to see more creatures in the grave overall. They got their Key to the Archive. Like, this is going to be a back-and-forth match of just big plays, man. Hew the Entwood is... Having no land is hilarious, dude. I should have kept the Mines of Moria again, but we really haven't been hitting what we want to hit with Hew. I guess overall it's been fine. Thinking that's all good, opponent. It's all good, buddy. Take your time. I have been taking my time big time because I'm just relatively confused in general, but all the alchemy cards and everything, and then the set that I didn't go over well enough too. Oracle. Oh, now we don't get that with the portal. They shuffle it into their deck too. Dude, this is insane. What on earth? Nice. We're probably gonna drop. Okay, let's draw. Taking 3. The one ring's gonna just do us in probably. Through the archive. Actually get these down if we use the Lotus. I'm doing it. 4 mana. Couple 1/1s. While this is untapped, then we untap. Get a couple Goldhounds, which is all we can do, unfortunately. Pretty cool, man. Okay, let's get our mountain down. We have Key to the Archive open. That could be good. Probably Mightstone, Weakstone. And they have 3 here. I'm looking for that full swing, and I think that's what I'm going to go with here. So Mightstone, Weakstone. We go -5, -5. How cool is this, man? Being able to still play out cards in our deck. -5, -5. Get a full swing. Goldhound doesn't have haste, unfortunately. Yeah, being able to still play out our deck, even without the lands, that's just really cool, man. Try 1. Get that land out of here, bro. We do have the bread, which I guess we should have considered. Just gonna go Goldhound. If they wipe our board, we still have 2 Portal to Phyrexias, so... Oh, I could have drawn with the 1 ring again. I keep forgetting that, man. Although, like I said, if we don't win soon, the 1 ring's gonna do us in, so... Sunfall! Aw, man. Alright. It's all creatures. I'm gonna activate the Lembas bread now. It shuffles that land back in, so that's why we should have done it before the scry. They have a big old chunky incubator token that they have enough mana to power up this turn because of the Power Stone token, so... What do you guys think? Go for the draw? On the ring? Let's do this. Got some Mox Pearls? Sure, why not, man? And the Exile, unfortunately, was the effect that they really needed for the Portal to Phyrexia to miss. So now we're really, really in trouble. Okay, I guess we just play all these out. Mox Ruby. Mox Pearl. Whee! Now we have enough for Cityscape Leveler, but I'm concerned that another Sunfall's gonna hit. I wouldn't mind the ramp on the key. The key could be good. We could draw off the ring first. I guess activate ability. Like I said, we could have been doing this the whole time on our turn. Ancestral Recall, dude, we're gonna deck out. Another key, Fable's good. Alright, I think it's just get the Cityscape Leveler down. I wouldn't mind taking out the Incubator token, but it's gotta be that Key to the Archive of their own, right? Pretty insane, dude. Surge of Salvation. Wow, nice, opponent. Very nice. We can gain more life off the bread, too. How cool is this deck, dude? This has been a good time. Discard a couple land and get rid of Leveler number 2 and try to full swing with them next turn. Getting Leveler into the grave, unearthing it gives it haste, and the opponents are at 12, so... So yeah, they gave this indestructible so the Leveler didn't hit. They know Leveler number 2's in the grave now too, so they gotta be super careful. Ha, pretty neat match, dude. Pretty neat match. It's still anyone's game for sure, as they're playing like some form of control, right, to populate Sunfall. No new cards yet, but I'm sure it's in there. Portal, yeah. It's out of there. That's what they ended up grabbing off the Key to the Archive ability. That's pretty good. And we're gonna go gain some life because the ring is hurting us every turn. Back up to 16. I don't really... Oh, it's forced to grab the Leveler so it doesn't have haste. Oh, I should have thought about that. Well, at least Leveler's on the board now. As long as it doesn't get exiled, then we should be fine. Any way to give haste in this deck? Probably not. The Fable, Key to the Archive. Start with the swing, I suppose, right? I guess start with the draw. Like I said, the one ring is really gonna start doing some big damage here, man. Another Cityscape Leveler. Oh, jeez. All right. Mox Sapphire. Draw 3. This is ridiculous, man. Oh, Time Twister shuffles their hand and their graveyard into the library, drives 7 cards. Wow. Draw 3. Let's do this. They have 70 cards in their deck, guys. I have 15 cards remaining. Can we get there? I wish I had the Hew the Leveler, but honestly, they might have spot removal anyways. Okay, try to take care of the key. They can block with Incubator, but if this was haste, then we would have been able to target Incubator as well, so... Extra Power Stone. Time Walk. Transform. They're gonna block here. Dude, we drew Time Walk. We have Trample. Nice. That's right. Do I have the mana for the Time Walk? I don't. Crap. Goldhound doesn't have haste. Hew to the Archive comes out tapped. Dude, I would love to play that this turn, though. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. I'm thinking, buddy. So... Yeah. We don't have the blue source. I guess... Fable... and Goldhound? We might as well still go wide, even at the face. This is crazy, dude. Alright. This is way too much, man. Ah, nice. I'll take it. I wish it was a blue source, but... Okay. We have 2 there for the bread. Like I said, we're still going to go wide, even at the face of another board wipe. Hopefully we're fine. Is that everything? I don't know, man. We should have... Okay, discard 4 cards. Cityscape Leveler. 1 of the keys. 1 of the mountains. Another mountain, sure. Discard 4. I apologize, opponent, man. I apologize. Like, it's one thing when I'm not used to longer matches already. It's another thing when we're just, like, just going crazy over here. Sunfall Exiles, sure. I'm gonna activate this ability. And luckily we have Cityscape Leveler in the grave, too. Okay, activate this ability. Get him going. Gain more life. Make sure the ring doesn't end us. Do we still have mana? I still have mana. I don't know where I have the mana, but we're we're going for it, man. Back up to 20. We have 2 open here. Cityscape Leveler gets cheated out, so it doesn't have haste, unfortunately. All okay. Let's ditch this. Ditch this. This is too much, man. This is just way too much to consider at all times. So Time Walk, take an extra turn after this one is a good start. And then getting Karn Legacy. Because they need a counter for that. Okay, well. Karn. So now they need spot removal. Sure, we'll get this down to you. I'm sorry for taking so long, guys, for real. So we take an extra turn. They drop the nice. The ring hurts us. We have a lot of mana. Reflection. Alright, we're going for the swing, guys. We're doing this. Can we get there? Can we get there? Transform. Yep, it should still target it, right? Yeah. Good game, buddy. Oh my goodness, how far are we? We're pretty far into the video. We're still gonna try one more game since I'm taking out the in-between matches. We might actually have enough time. Oh, there we go, guys. We found another match. Okay, that one took a very long time. A little bit of ramp. Alright, why not, man? Why not? Could be a relatively dangerous hand to keep, I guess, but yeah, we'll see. Like, we ramp right up into 5 on turn 3, right? Oh, Fable, nice. Because this taps the first turn, and then on turn 3 we get Celestus, tap this, that's extra ramp. So seeing land off top, I guess, would be pretty great too. But now that we saw Fable, it's probably Fable. Oh, it's the, I kind of forget everyone's name that I fought today. It might be the same opponent that played the orcs earlier. Same colors. I apologize, opponent. I should have been paying more attention to everybody's name. Alright. Fable's probably better here than just getting Celestus down, because now we can ditch, like if we see another land, we can ditch one and the completion and just see what we see. Go for the throat, nice. Okay. Portal to Phyrexia, that's good. Stitch 1 Tablet to Completion. I don't think we need 2 necessarily. It's pretty good. Pretty good ramp, but... yeah, unfortunately, this is way too much on our top end. We'll keep the 3 open technically right now. I would have liked to see something other than land, so maybe we should have ditched one of the lands to the Fable. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same build. This is scary, man. Okay. Okay. Well, we're dead if we don't see something good here in the next couple turns, man. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Mightstone, Weakstone. Well, that came at just the right time. My goodness. Mightstone, Weakstone. I guess we clean that up. Enters the battlefield, and whenever an army you control attacks, amass Orcs 1. That's very cool, man. Okay, we got to take care of that 5/5. Because we're already down to 14, so... activate Celestus ability? Maybe I should have done that first. Probably should have. No. We wouldn't have been able to because we're using the Mightstone Weakstone. Oh, the 1 ring. Cityscape Leveler. That's fine. Because we're going Portal next turn. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 from the mountains. Dude, that ramp is crazy, man. That ramp is insane. Voltage Surge, sure. Another march from the Black Gate here. They mass 2. Take action? Sure. Let's see what we see. Another ring. We'll ditch 1. The ring's pretty good. We're going right into Portal. Hew the Entwood. Okay, no, it's Portal this time, though. Like, at least we're actually hitting everything. This is cool, man. There's some power packed in, for sure. I still love the opponent's deck. Like, how cool. How cool is a Rakdos Orc army, man, huh? Get Cityscape Leveler down. Another Portal? Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to skip this one and actually go Hew the Entwood. Just to do something fun. For the turn, too, you know? Oh, well, there's a Portal. A couple lands, sure. That was another unlucky one where we actually saw... Okay, and we have the 1 ring here. 4 mana. Gain that protection. We can draw this turn, too. We might as well. Land, let's go. How cool is this, man? How cool is it? It's really cool is what it is. Oh, man. Alright, Portal to Phyrexia. I'll take you. And I'll take you. Now, then we have the 3rd Portal in hand, too, so if we see mana... Nah. That would have been 1, 2... Yeah, if we saw 1 mana. I guess we could draw. I guess that's the thing, right? Lembas? Okay. Well, start with the swing with Leveler. Start with the draw on Celestus, too. But this is fine. Take out the bat. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, that's cool. So I get this down. Probably put an oil counter on this. We should play around board wipes this time round. Ah, we don't need it. We don't need it. Drop it. Ah, a couple Goldhounds. Okay. I was gonna play around board wipes, but 2 Portal to Phyrexias on the board. I don't really know what that could be. That would send us packing. You know what I mean? Voltage Surge. Okay. Lucky for us, we do get to bring that back with the Portal next turn. We got the Brash Instigator here. Okay. I won't take extra time from the opponent. Oh, that's cool, though. They get to take our Goldhound and actually sacrifice it. That's funny, dude. That's really cool. I guess we'll use the bread. Might as well. Send it back into the deck, gain some life here, too. And then we get a pretty good full swing. We'll take out the Brash Instigator. We get 2 things back, and one of them's going to be the bats probably, because that seems relatively okay. Wow, they get to amass there too. Alright, I'm going to activate this now. Lembas. Okay, portal twice. So, grab the bats. What's in our grave? Just that? Okay, grab this back. Okay, more Cityscape Levelers. Yeah, that'll do it, huh? Oh, except now we can't, well, we get the amass. I guess we'll target this first. And then the Orc Army. Right, when we swing. So it's only 10 damage because I sacrificed the dog, unfortunately, which I should have searched for an extra land off of the ring first. Which I'm actually not going to. We have enough on the board that the opponent would need something insane. Hey, good game, opponent. Good game, buddy. That was, I wonder if it was the same opponent. Like I said, I apologize for not checking the opponent's names. I should definitely be doing that, especially in the early access event. Either way, GG, huh? Let's go over this deck list one more time. All right, guys, here's the deck list again. How fun was this, man? Hew the Entwood, we got a little unlucky a few times where it hits everything in the deck except for the 2 Fables and the 4 Hews. That being said, I could easily see dropping it down to 3. Now, I've put this at the end of every single video for the early access event, guys. Don't craft anything from anyone's early access content. Unless you have unlimited wildcards, I guess, go for it. But I mean, like, it takes a few weeks, and if not longer, for metas to settle. And so it's just one of those things, man. And I know this is a standards channel, so this is Alchemy content. And so not a lot of you going to be wanting to craft these lists anyways, but I thought I would still put an emphasis on that. Especially when cards like Hew the Entwood is mythic and the One Ring is mythic. Like, that is expensive, dude. Either way, we're still going to talk about what we could do to make the deck list better, right? And that, first of all, would be dropping 1 Hew the Entwood. And going up a piece of removal, I would say, would be pretty good. The ramp was pretty insane. I keep saying it the last couple weeks, especially because I've been testing it out in a lot more builds now that Bankbuster's gone. Bankbuster! Dude, Bankbuster's still around over here in Alchemy, isn't it? Hold up. Oh, I don't have it though, not collected. Bankbuster would have been good. Oh well, I still like Tablet of Completion. I like that's really funny, dude. Yeah. Bankbuster could be a substitution for a Tablet of Completion. And honestly, if you drop 1 Hew the Entwood, I could see the 3rd Bankbuster at that point too. So definitely something to consider. Boy, you can't tell I'm a standard player, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Bankbuster would have been good. The One Ring was excellent. Gaining life off of the Lembas bread was just like really good and kept us in that one longer match where the One Ring was actually doing a lot of damage to us. The double Fable was fine. The 3 portals was good. I wouldn't go up to 4, and the 4 Cityscape levelers were fine too. This is kind of our main win condition, so all 4 is pretty important, and finding all these big artifacts off Hew the Entwood is pretty important. So what would I do? I would drop the Hew the Entwood and just go up another piece of removal. Early game removal would be preferable, or if you want, you can trade out the Tablet of Completions for Bankbuster. That being said, how often did the extra ramp off of Tablet of Completion come in handy, and where would Bankbuster have not come in handy in those games? Actually, a lot of them, huh? So maybe it is just Tablet of Completion for the sake of that extra ramp overall. Either way, guys, this was a very fun build. I think the 25 land was perfect. I wouldn't go up, I wouldn't go down. Key to the Archive was cool too. I wouldn't go up, I wouldn't go down. Yep, neat one, man. And Goldhound is just, as usual, an underplayed card and works really well with the artifact theme on Hew the Entwood, at least. So, guys, if you made it this far into the video, then for real, y'all are champions. Once again, it's going to be an edited video, but I do not cut any games, even the embarrassing ones where I have misplays and stuff. So, either way, guys, thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next video.